Ellen, and this is the first of what I hope to be several videos showing my progress on running and working out and health and wellness in general. I have been watching YouTube for like 10 years probably, and I see people who seem to be like me and who just talk about what they love, and that seems to work. And I think the two biggest takeaways I have about just being successful on YouTube, and let me follow that by saying I'm not talking about getting subscribers or anything. Mine is just like how to stay on YouTube and create content that pleases you, me. So I know, number one, talk about what you love, be authentic. That's like the number one. You will attract people to you and be motivated to create content if you're talking about something you love. Secondly, be consistent. I think that's the name of the game. I'm obviously doing this on my iPhone. I'm not like by any means any kind of video editing genius, and I probably won't be because I don't think that's something that I love, but who knows. So today I am going to begin by doing what I hope to be like a video journal of my like working out progress. Something that I love to do is run. I have been running fairly consistently for about 10 years, maybe more. When I say fairly consistent, like running at least like once or twice every week for the past like 10 years. Now sometimes that's way more. Like I've run 2 marathons, and so like that's, you know, a different type of training where I'm running like 5 times a week, and I'm running up to like 50 miles or 60 miles in the week, all the way down to like, you know, I was injured after the last marathon I did, and wasn't running at all because my IT band just made it impossible to run, and I didn't want to hurt myself, but I supplemented that by working out in other ways. But today is like the before and after. You'll see. I plan on going running here in like an hour or so, and I kind of have this idea of like giving a consistent title to all of these videos, where it would be something like I just want to describe the workout that I'm doing, and whether it's running or going to the gym or whatever, because every workout is different, and like even if you do the same workout, like the feeling you have while you're doing it, the difficulty of it, it's different every single time. Like for those of you who work out often, you know that, like, let's take running for example. Like I would say the minimum run that I will do is like 5 miles. It takes about, you know, it depends on the day, but like I'll say just like average, I'll do like a 9-minute, 20-mile. Like that's like low key for me, like not trying, not like speeding or anything. And like that 5 miles can feel like a breeze on like a Tuesday, and then I try it again on like a Saturday, and it's like I've never run before. I feel like dying. I have to stop every other minute. So that's why I think it's interesting to, at least for my own personal joy, is to see like, you know, every day if I post something like, oh, like, you know how they put in like asterisks on the title, like emotional or whatever. I kind of want to classify those workouts like that. So today, something that I'd like to do, and I'm going to try, and it's probably going to be a piece of shit, but who cares? Okay, I'm going to talk to you about things that I like to have when I'm running. I'm very like obsessive, compulsive when it comes to like my equipment when I'm running. Like everything has to be just perfect. Okay, so I'm gonna start out with just talking about just what I wear when I run, and maybe it can give you an idea of something to wear, or like, who cares? I'm just gonna talk about it. So today the weather is sunny. Outside it's sunny. It's probably in the high 40s, low 50s, something like that. So good running weather, perfect running weather actually. So I have these socks that I love. They're actually meant to be bike riding socks, like cyclist socks. I just love them. Like I love the length of them. I always like, if I'm even at the gym or whatever, I wear them. Like I'm all about, I mean, I like the ankle socks, but sometimes, I don't mind wearing like a calf length sock. One of the benefits of socks like this when you go running is that you're assured that like the worst thing that could happen won't happen, which is like your sock like falling into your shoe and dying, essentially. I like that this stays up and doesn't bother me, okay? And I don't know like what brand they are. No clue, who cares? Okay, my pants. These are Nike Pro pants. They're Nike Pro pants. They are like essentially a thermal like long john type of pant, but they are they're called Nike Pro Hyper Warm, and so yeah, you're supposed to wear them under like whatever you want. But I just like to wear them as like running pants. I think they do keep me warm. They're really thin and they breathe really well. And so, yeah, I really like them. I usually have like one, like, I either wear like black or navy blue running. It's pretty much it. And I love them. And I got them on clearance at a store called REI. I love them. Okay. Next, I have this, which it's a lie. I'm not a Boston Marathon qualifier. But this sweatshirt, which is Adidas, it like fits me like a glove, as they say. It's like, I'm trying to see, of course I cut the tag off because bitch ain't got time for that. What I really like is how, like, I'm a little person, I'm 5'1", I'm, just small framed, and so I have trouble finding clothes that fit me. This thing is great. It's like fitted everywhere, it's like snug, and it has these like lines on the back here. It's really cute, and I wear it like all the time for running. I love it. And then I have these old ass, okay, I'm so upset because there are these running, I wear Hoka ones. I think I've been wearing Hokas for like 3 years, probably 3-4 years. A friend of mine got me into them and I love them. And this is the Bondi, I don't even know, they're so old. This is like the Bondi 6 maybe? They're old, like look at that. I know, don't come for me. But they're the most comfortable, lightweight shoe. I have like flat, fat feet, okay? And I just love these. These are the Neutrals, Bondi 6, I believe. And I have looked all over the interwebs for a pair. And it's like they don't exist. And I'm crying and dying inside. But I love them and I'll wear them forever. I got they're Bondi 5s because I got like the updated version, the Bondi 6. And like the thing about the Bondis, they're like toe box. This part here where your toes go is extra wide, which I really appreciate. But they came out with the Bondi 6, which, whatever. I have 2 of those pairs, but they like hurt I really can feel a difference. Like maybe I'm being paranoid or whatever, but I can really feel a difference when I put on those Bondi 6. Like it literally hurts my knee, and that's getting back to that injury I had after a marathon. I feel like it just sort of makes that hurt. I don't know if it's being psychological or whatever. Anyway, then I have this thing, which I wear over my sweatshirt, and it is a Nike, it's called Nike Air Layer. Like, obviously I'm all about the layers. It's a small, it's got like this little reflector dude on the back. It's super lightweight, like it's, you know, can't really tell, but it has these holes, which allow for the breathability of the piece. It's in their Nike running line, and I freaking love it. It's super warm, and I'll put it, you know, usually I'll have like some kind of like a sports, like long sleeve shirt on that's breathable, this sweatshirt and this, and I'm good to go. It's wonderful. I love it. I got it at I think one of those, like, you know, conventions before one of the marathons I ran. Okay. These are I don't know if they're running gloves, but I love them. They are pretty thick, and they're from REI, and yeah, I really like them. They're like grippable, but I don't care about that, but I love them. And then this is my most beloved, like these next two pieces I can't run without. Like when I talked about being super OCD and like needing things to be perfect when I'm running, I cannot live without. It is old and I don't care. It's called the Fitletic, and it's like a, you know, I wear it, like I'll put this in the front, like right here, and this will be in the back, and I put my phone in it, and I have which is my second most important piece of equipment, which are my earbuds, and I'll like put the phone in and have it in here, and I just have my playlist on, and I'm done. I've tried so many types of earbuds. I've tried super expensive, like where it's literally just like on the ear, or it just goes in the ear, there's no support, like, you know what I mean? It's not they're wireless. I've tried several wireless types, and I think it all just comes down to personal preference. I cannot, like, you know, when you feel the earbud like moving around in your ear, like I can't handle that. I need stability. And so I like these, whatever. I like will put it under my shirt and like have it come out like this. And I feel like that just adds more support. Anyway, whenever I'm working out, I need music. It just is what it is. And then, let's see. Then I wear, like, obviously, like, if it's cold, I'm all about, like, either a normal beanie kind of hat, or I'll do, like, a warm band. But this one is just from one of the marathons I ran, maybe 2 years ago or so, and honestly, let's be real, why do we run? Why do we pay to run in these bullshit like runs? It's for the swag. I love it. I can never get enough of like workout gear. My personal dream is to just have a job where I get to dress like I'm working out every day. That's what I feel the most comfortable in, and like, side note, this is another important part of my life. It's coffee and almond milk. Now, this is the first time I've had iced coffee in a hot minute, because it's winter and I'm, you know, usually I'm not all about that, but it's Sunday morning and that's what I felt like, so go fuck yourself. I love it. Here I have, these are like, I'm just pulling them out. Like sports bra wise, I'm not like, I'm picky, but I'm not. Like, I've never like been faithful to one, like how, for example, with the Hokas, like that's my shoe. Although I do want to try the Ultras at some point. I feel like they've got the same like essential component, which is like a shoe made for people with wider feet. That's my main thing. But with sports bras, I'm usually all about the, like, I don't like anything that clasps or like hooks or whatever. And I usually wear two at the same time. I don't even know, like literally I got these at Goodwill. Literally, I don't even care. This is Gap Fit, Gap Form, it's a medium. So I'm assuming it comes from the Gap, but who the fuck cares, because I didn't go to the Gap to get this. I probably paid like $3 for it, and I love it. This one is a psoas. I really like this actually. Psoas or psoas. I've never heard of this brand before. I don't know if it's, like, I don't know anything about it. Like, it has no information. I should look it up. But I really like this one, and I like how long it is, and it just fucking is great. And look, it has a little hollow part here. Like, if I wear this at the gym, I, have the locker and the little key, just slip it right in there, and it's perfect. But anyway, every time I run, unless I forget, which God help me, I'll put the smaller bra on first and then follow up with the bigger one. I just feel locked in. Like, I need to be locked in. Okay, and then, I don't know, I don't want to be weird. Is this weird? I don't know. I don't give a fuck. These are my underwear that I wear, and they are called Balance Tech, and I got them online on Amazon. I was looking for, like, breathable underwear. Now, are these the most breathable thing? No. Like, but whatever, I don't care. Anyway, I like them. I'm not, that picky about it. Okay, so I went through some of the, oh, here, let me show you. And this just is an example of, like a shirt I'll wear underneath my sweatshirt. So it's just like a, typical running shirt. Again, this is from one of the Myler series I did a couple of years ago. So yeah, essentially, obviously in the winter, more gear, summertime, less gear. In the summer, like as it gets warmer, I'll do a summer materials thing. Okay, something else about what I would like to do in this video, or my YouTube content, is talk about like wellness, but not like my goal is not to do I'm not necessarily trying to lose weight. I'm not trying to we always want to lose weight, but like I'm not here being like, okay, in 6 weeks I want to weigh 5 pounds less. I'm pretty good at knowing when I need to do something different, to maybe cut off like 1 or 2 pounds, but not just pounds. It's like I can feel when I'm not as like in shape in terms of endurance, or like I can tell like weightlifting wise when I'm not like at 100%. And so I usually feel those changes, and I can I sort of like focus on that for a little while, and I feel like I get back to a good equilibrium. However, I will say that of the last like 10 years, this past year, well, let's say starting like last May, so almost a year, I let myself gain like 5 pounds, which is a lot for someone like my size. And one, I did it because I was coming off a year of like training super hard, and I hurt myself, and I was being like kind of psycho about it, and it just wasn't healthy. And then number two, I like more negatively just sort of stopped working out as much. I mean, when I say not working out as much, I mean like I was going from working out at least 6 days a week in a very intense way, and like long, like the workout would be long, to going to work out like 3 times a week. And I just felt like I was talking about earlier, how my body, like I can feel like slight changes. Like I could feel that I just didn't want to. And I didn't not care, but I just didn't have the motivation. And I would say it's been probably since like mid-December that I've gotten that like motivation back and that like desire to work out quite often back. But I'm not gonna like hate myself for gaining a little bit of weight. And what I do need to change though is that I have been eating very poorly. Not enough fruits and vegetables, too much alcohol, not enough water, not enough, I'm not cooking enough for myself. I'm eating like a piece of dog shit. And I need to get back on track with that. And the main thing that I've done in the past week, even, it's just been a week, but I feel like I can feel changes, are I love fucking sugar. I love it. I love donuts. I love cookies. I love cake. I love like candy, but I'll eat it if it's there. Like fucking, I just love sugar. And I don't want to give in to that kind of sugar. Like, I'm not gonna be the person who stops eating like carrots because there's too much sugar in carrots, or like fruit. Like, I know we need fruit, but at least in this first time, which I don't know what that means, if it's gonna be like a week or a month or whatever, I just want to detox from that like unnecessary sugar. And so I know that I can eat a lot of different vegetables and like healthy food and like fruit, but at least in that initial detox phase, which I hate that, at least in the initial phase, I want to try to stay away from as much sugar as possible. Now, that doesn't mean that I'm going to stop eating all bread, all pasta, all like, I'm not going to stop necessarily, like, I'm not going to cut out alcohol from my, life. I just want to be a little more reasonable about the like super unnecessary sugar that I take in. So I hope that this makes a little bit of sense. I'm going to try my best to like edit this so that it like, is not as long, but I don't really care because this is for me. And if you're like into it, great. Essentially, this is what I would like to do. I would like to upload to YouTube as often as possible about things that I love, which is primarily based on like my athletic life, but not only, like whatever it is that I want to post, I'm going to post, and I'm not going to promise that it is going to be well edited or whatever. I don't give a fuck. But what I'd like to do essentially is do like a track or keeping track of my workouts, and whether there's like a before workout, like pre-workout, post-workout part to the video. The goal is anyway, at the end of the day, to keep a log of, number one, my workouts, how it felt, what I maybe wore, and just like, I'm not really that keen on being super intent on tracking like my mileage or my time. I don't vibe like that. My thing is more how I felt, how much I pushed, because I don't worry, like I push myself, like I do. I'm not worried about that. And I just go off of how I feel. And if I'm feeling like a million fucking bucks, I'll go out and run for whatever. I'll add, instead of like saying like, oh, I want to run 6 miles, it's more like, oh, I want to run for like an hour. And then if I feel like I can add more, like mid-run, I'll do it. Like I don't stick hard and fast to a number. But sometimes like in the morning I'll wake up and I'll be like, oh, 5. Like I know I want to run 5 miles. So sometimes it's based off of that, but whatever. I don't have any hard and fast rules. My only rule is that I move around, lift some heavy shit, throw some heavy shit around, like go fast sometimes, go long sometimes, try to vary my workouts. Like maybe at some point I'll like talk about I'm sure I will, but like all the different things I do to stay in shape. So yeah, I don't know what else to talk about other than I'm gonna get ready for this run. I'm gonna go for a run. I'm going with a buddy of mine. We'll probably do like 7 to 8 miles today. Hopefully we can do 9, but I'm not gonna like, be a little bitch about it. I ran yesterday, although when I don't have time to go out like today, for example, my buddy's gonna be probably limited in time, but like if I'm not limited, like I'll go and run as long as I want or feel. But like yesterday, I didn't have very much time, so what I do in that case is I set my timer for 25 minutes, run for 25 minutes like straight out, and then when the timer goes off, I run back and like literally do the same route backwards. Again, it's so like not like I don't even have a running watch. I know that sounds crazy. I used to be very obsessive about keeping track of my mileage. I used what is that app? I'm looking for my phone. It's right there. I used I think it was Map My Run, I think is the app that I used like religiously, like every time I used it. And I think it's great it's great. Like it keeps, especially if you're training for, like if you're following a regimented like marathon training program, I think it really helps. Now it's like anything, not 100% accurate. It's definitely off by a few, but whatever. But anyway, I was using that really like psychotically and being sort of psychotic about just like I said, leading up to that May time last year, I was just not being reasonable about my workout schedule. And so I ditched like keeping track of my miles. Like I can feel when I need to do something, or I'm not, like I can also feel like when I haven't done something, like, and I need to do it. Like I'm just happy to go out and run. I was in so much pain after this marathon that I did that like I couldn't even run a mile, and I would cry because no matter how many times I go to the gym or how heavy the weight is that I lift or how like good a gym workout is, there's nothing like running, in my opinion, for keeping you in shape and maintaining a certain like weight level and just fitness level and wellness level in general. For me, again, this is me. I'm only talking about myself. Whatever you like to do, you do it. I do what I like to do. So anyway, this is just a sort of introduction to what I hope to be a long presence on this platform. I will obviously talk more about myself because that's what I obviously love to do. But I'm gonna go get ready for this run, and then hopefully at the end, after coming back, like the goal, my vision is this: do like pre-workout videos, whether it's like vlog style where I'm like in the car or like just walking towards wherever it is that I'm going to go work out, and just like give a little summation of what I plan on doing and how I feel, and then like, because I'll be in a shitty mood sometimes, and then do a workout that's shitty as fuck during the whole workout, like I'm dying, like I don't want to be there, but then inevitably, whether it's for like 5 minutes or like an hour after, you feel good. Like whatever stress you have in the day, like at least for that short amount of time, you have so many endorphins going after the workout that it's like, it's bliss. And so anyway, I will get ready for my run. Like I said, I'm gonna go run with a buddy downtown. We're gonna do probably 7 to 8, hopefully 9 miles, because we're preparing to run in the mini marathon, which is in May. So whatever, like we have time, and I'm not stressing out about it, and I know if I had to run the mini marathon tomorrow, I could. not very well or fast, but whatever. So it's gonna be a great run. We get along really well, and it's a beautiful day. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do, and I will be back, hopefully very quickly to finish this video. So, peace. I'll talk to you soon. Bye. Hey guys, I'm back. That was really freaking hard. I did like 7.5 miles, maybe in like an hour and 10 minutes, something like that. We stopped a lot. It was hard today because it was warmer than I thought. Like I had my sweatshirt, I had my gray shirt, I had hair, like a headband, gloves. I ended up taking off all of it and just having this on because, I'm sorry guys, I gotta take this off. How was it? It was good. It was hard. It was windy as fuck. The wind was coming out of the south. So, I mean, it's always a warm wind when it does that, but, you know, the months of March and April are just usually pretty windy. So, it was a good run. Me and my buddy ran pretty well. We always take this path that's downtown and like through a park, and we try to get I wanted to do 8 today, but whatever. Maybe I did 8 actually, because I did run to meet him and like ran back. So maybe I did get 8 all in all. But it was a great run. It was super fucking hot out. So that was nice, but I was severely overdressed. And then I couldn't catch my breath. I think because it was windy, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm a teeny bit hungover from last night. Not anything bad, but you can always tell when you've had a few beers the night before. I think it impacts how you run the next day. Although I have heard that being hungover is like, makes you super loose or something when you work out. I don't know. So yeah, that's it. Great run, sunny, windy, fucking hard as fuck. I probably stopped 5 times to catch my breath and just like fucking chill out. Like I said, like yesterday I ran. Granted, I didn't run as long, but like I didn't stop at all except at stoplights. And today I had to stop like 100 times. It just is what it is. Hopefully I'll continue doing this. I really like the idea of vlogging. Not necessarily that this is a vlog. This is more of an introduction to my channel, an introduction to what I want to do. Just to wrap up, I want to take you with me through my athletic life journey, as well as like other things that I like to do. And I'm super excited. I fucking love YouTube. It's like, I don't watch TV anymore. Like YouTube is my jam. I love it. I'm into like the makeup videos. Like right now I'm going down a, what is it? Raw Beauty Christy or whatever her name is. Love it. She's great. She's fucking hilarious. She does what she wants. Yeah, that's what I want to do. You know, I just want this to be fun, and I want it to be enjoyable for me, first of all, because if it's enjoyable for me, at the end of the day, it's going to be enjoyable for you, hopefully. Anyway, it's time for me to go take a shower, get on with my day. I have no idea what I'm doing today. I'm obviously in my apartment. This is my apartment. It's great. It's downtown. It's great. So, subscribe if you haven't already. I post new videos one time. This is my one video, and I hope that I'll continue. Anyway, have a great day. I look forward to checking back in with you. Peace out.